Moving on to race number 2, the second event at Sha Tin on Sunday. Class 4 contest here up to the 2,000 metres for our second event. Headed by Gayson, drops into Class 4 for the first time. John Moore, Neil Callan above. Runner-up last time out behind London Hall. He's a three-time winner all up, though. Once course and distance. Gala Night's on a hat-trick. What a hat-trick as well. It'd be Happy Valley, all weather, and then Sha Tin Turf. He's to win on Sunday. Exaltation, 7th last time out behind Gala Night. Willie Way was 4th in that race. Dennis has 3 in the race. Happy Win-Win. Garlic Yeah comes up in class after winning in Class 5 over the 2,200 metres last time out. And King Print, the blinkers come off. Ben So rides him, course and distance for the first time. Above, Exaltation and Good Days, the horses that have been up at Chung Fa in the last month.
Speed, good to slow. Outside of Gala Night, there's probably not really an alternate leader to challenge him, and he did lead all of the way last time out over Foodie Princess there on the all-weather, so I think he's the likely leader. Gayson is a horse that can race predominantly. He's down into Class 4 is Gayson. King Print above. I think they're probably spread out a little bit further than what's illustrated there on the graphic, but Gala Night to set them up.
Dragon Commander, I mean, the distances looks ideal for this horse up to the 2,000 metres. He did run out over it last start. He's back on the turf, but blinkers go on him, so there is a bit of a gear change there. So I just thought we'd show that piece of work. And he's drawn nice here in barrier number 2. Here's above up at Chung Fa. He's had plenty of work up there. He's had 2 wins here in Class 4. He should get a nice run with Joe Moreira aboard, so he looks one of the chances, and he goes nicely here up on the uphill gallop at Chung Fa. And Gala Night, he's on a hat-trick at the moment, this horse. He's going really well. He's won 1 at Happy Valley. He's won 1 at the all-weather. He's trying to get the trifecta here, or the test, to win 1 at Sha Tin. So his work's been good as well.
All right, we'll start off. It's no surprise to see that a lot of these horses have bumped into each other. Above second here, we've got 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 8th, 9th. Actually goes further back to Dragon Commander, Defining Moment, and Bullish Glory was in this race as well. Yeah,
so these usual offenders do a lot of racing against each other. This horse here above, he's in good form at the moment, consistent enough. He's by Tavistock, and we know that he'll have no trouble seeing out the trip because he is a course and distance winner. And he had a trial up at Chung Fa recently on a wet all-weather track over a short distance, which didn't really suit him, just a bit of maintenance there. But like the way he got home, he's sort of my idea of the winner in this race.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. Of course, John Moore's got 2 in, isn't he? He's got above and Gala Night. I put Cheerful Star in as well. I thought this is his sort of go, 2,000 metres as well.
We must remember that race was won by London Hall, who, of course, has since won again.
In a higher grade, absolutely. Defining Moment, who was in that race, blocked at the top of the straight. We're having a look at him back at November, because this was course and distance. Yeah,
and I thought it was a good run here. Now, he's won off a rating of 60 before. He's now down to a rating of 54, and Zach Purton jumps aboard him. So I'm going to take a chance with him. He's definitely got quite a good turn of foot, and he's a real stayer, this horse. So 2,000 metres looks good for him.
And there's some handy horses in this race. That's Splendor in Gold there in front. You've got Glorious Dragon there, Happy Sebring. So he's raced against some decent horses here. Down into Class 4 now. Yet to win course and distance. He has placed the fourth placing on one occasion.
Yeah, he's got the wide gate, barrier 13 to contend with, makes it a little bit harder for him, but the ability's certainly there. Onto the all-weather here, Gala Night and Willie Way. So Gala Night back onto the turf, but he's won it in the past.
Yeah, and that was at Happy Valley. So he's won 2 in a row there. Son of Dissident, this horse. Looks like the 2,000 metres would be good for him. He has won over the 1,800 metres at Happy Valley. And if he gets a soft lead in front, he is a hard horse to peg back. I've got 1 to beat him, but I've got him in there for 2nd.
Foodie Princess on this day had come up to beat him, but he rallied. I think the rider on that occasion as well had the whip knocked out, so went to the line unaided with the stick there. But look, he's doing a good job at the moment.
Yeah, it was Exaltation was just plugging on up the rail there as well in the red cap. Garlic Yeah, so a last start win over the 2,200 metres. Matthew Poon takes over from Zach Purton.
Yeah, this horse here, Dennis Ship, the trainer, he's on a mark of 43. He's won a couple of times in this grade, but he is getting on in years now, being a 7-year-old. He was well ridden last time, but as well took off at the 600 metres, found the front, put all the rest under pressure, and was able to hold them at bay. But I think sort of now, at his stage, Class 5's his go.
Yeah, this looks a lot harder, this Class 4 race, so I didn't put him in then.
All right, no, I left him out as well. Above's favourite, so Moreira favourite in the first, favourite in the second too.
I'm going to go with Zach Purton's mount, though, Defining Moment. I think the horse is really well rated at the moment, and he's going nice enough. So he's on top to beat Gala Night from the front. Above, so John Moore to run 2nd and 3rd. We saw that last start from him, and his work up at Chung Fa has been good, and Cheerful Star to run on late. 4, 5, 3, 6 for me.
Exactly the same numbers as Paul, but just a bit of a switch around. Went with number 3 on top above. He's a proven course and distance winner. Joe Maria on board. He's been pretty consistent, and the form has stacked up okay with London Hall coming out and winning again. So 3 on top above to beat Defining Moment. He's trying the course and distance again. Zach Purton jumps on board. Defining Moment for Casper Founds. Thought Cheerful Star was certainly worth a shout here, coming out of a race behind Gala Night, and Gala Night in there for 4th. So 3, 4, 6 and 5.
All right, so we've all got the 3, 4, 5 of the numbers. The change for me is Gayson taking the drop in class. I've been with him in the past. 2,000 metres, no problems for the trip for him either. All right, that's race number 2. Next up for us, we go up in class 3 already for the 3rd event on the programme. That's over the 1,200 metres.